Hello everyone, I'm Kai Mao. Um, Today we're gonna talk about something about future of work. There's something about the remote work, attendance, and technology change before and after the COVID-19. So, what's the meaning of remote work? Remote work refers on a pattern in which employees work from an untraditional office location, such as from home. That is much more flexible working arrangement where some working time is spent in the office and some remotely, normally from home. Remote work doesn't necessarily mean that all or most employees always work from home, but remote and hybrid work can make it easier for employees to allocate their time more free. In time of agency, it is possible to work remotely even when you're not at a company, and you can handle work anytime, anywhere. So, let's talk about the history of remote work. In the history of remote work, COVID-19 has played a very important role. Before the COVID-19, the remote work was not a common workplace practice. For example, in the United States, only 20% of employed adults were working remotely before the pandemic. Even in that time, the most technology based of remote work has already been popularized. Something like technology such as remote video platform, 4G technology, and the database has been widely accepted. During that time, the remote work more like much more expensive than now. That's always been enjoyed by high income earners and knowledge workers. That's always been used in some huge companies for the people who work in the different countries. But after COVID-19, the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic has led millions of people around the world to move to remote work. And remote and had become the new normal almost overnight. The turns about remote work. Between 2019 and 2021, a United States report reported that the number of people working primarily from home tripled from 9 million to 27.6 million. In data from a post-pandemic study, half of workers' services in the United Kingdom reported a mixed model. Hybrid work involves multiple daily tasks, with more than a third of hired workers reporting that they spend less than 50% of their time working from home, while 47.9% of hired workers says they spend most of their working time staying at home. Now, this part we're going to talk about the benefits of remote work. There are a lot of advantages of remote and hybrid work. The first one is higher work efficiency. The many studies has shown that remote work can make employees always feel relaxed, and the employees mainly tend to be more practical when they are more relaxed. The second one is employees much more want to stay at companies. The remote work could make a higher job certification and better balance between the life and their business. This could keep the staff with a better mental health. So this make the old staff much more wish to stay at old company. And the final one is as that gives the chance for the global companies they could tap into a global talent pool that attracts and retains skills performance from different locations. This part, I'm going to talk about the challenge of remote work. The first challenge is that it's difficult to ensure fairness. Exactly about the menu workers. It's difficult to achieve remote work, and they are struggle to enjoy the benefits of remote work. The second challenge is about electronic technology. How to ensure network security is a challenge since this is especially true when employees work remotely often use personality different hardware. They always use different computers. And another one is it's very hard to maintain the health status of employees. During the remote work, the employees always feel alone or something else that could make their mental health become worse. How to make sure they are staying well is very challenging. And the last part of the challenge is that's very hard to be discussing between work and personal life. For the people who doesn't very good at time management or the people who is very bad manager, they might be gonna be some problem on the balance of life. This part, I'm gonna talk about the possible solution for this problem. The first one is returns and borders. Establish clear work returns and physical borders. This might be ensure that employees get a reasonable working environment in the remote work mode. And the second one is community toys. Try to use new type technology toys to stay connected with each other, for example, by the remote video platform. The aim is to allow the opportunity of members to be feedback to management to ensure that each other can maintain an understanding of each other's standardization. And the third one is support system. That's a way to provide mental health support and resources for remote workers. That's a way to make sure they are in a well standable. So about the future of remote and hybrid work can be pinned on the technology innovation, policy and organization reforms, and workplace design. We still need strength investments in the new technology such as VR and AR and ensure technology support for the remote employees. Overall, remote and hybrid work models are here to stay and continue to improve. That will be offering many benefits and presenting challenges. But success still requires thoughtful implementation, invested in technology, and the community to maintain strong convergence and a cohesive company culture. Thank you for 9 minutes listening. And this page is my reference list.